One of the biggest challenges in any relationship, and particularly when you have a child with special needs, is the expectation that your partner is going to automatically do what you think they should do. Now, this is a big gender difference because women have a gene, a nurturing gene, that's constantly on alert. What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? Men have a gene that says, don't do anything unless necessary. And the way men know what's necessary is they're asked to do something. When you ask a man to do it, then literally the dopamine in the brain gets produced to motivate him into action. Women don't require being asked. They automatically have that tendency to go forth. Once a man clearly knows his job description, then quite often he doesn't need to be asked. But to be there for a child with special needs, this is a whole re-education for men, and we depend greatly on our partners asking for that support, not presuming that if we're willing, we'll just do it. Men often just don't join in. Women do right away. Men don't. They want to be asked. They need to be asked. They don't even think. Also, the way you communicate to a man makes a huge difference. If you say, do you want to take care of the kids tonight? He'll go, oh no, I'd rather just watch the news. Don't ask him what he wants to do. If you need his help, and you need his help, you say, honey, would you take care of the kids for 40 minutes? I need to go off and do this. Would you give him a specific task, and if possible, even give a time perspective on it? So he goes, yes, that's a project. Men are really good at projects. Give him a project, send him on his way. And something else that women don't realize about men is whenever he does a project for you, make sure to acknowledge, that was so helpful. Oh, gosh, that made me feel so good. Or thank you. That's the way, that feedback lets him know that he was needed. Women often don't require that feedback, although men, it's always good to give that feedback to women. But women aren't dependent upon the feedback of, oh, you did a good job. Women are just going to do it anyway. Men tend to need that feedback to tell him what he did was necessary. Then gradually he starts learning his job description, so he's automatically motivated to do things. But don't assume just because he's not doing it that he's not willing to do it. Simply having to ask is one of the most important challenges and lessons for all women to learn today in relationships.